as the President, Dr. Rama Joshi, Yogesh Kulkarni, Anupma Rajan Babu, Mala Srivastav, Anshumala Shukla Kulkarni, and Dr. Anupma Bahadur. 25th May, we registered our body formally at Telangana, Hyderabad, which was followed by RoboGynIndia, the inaugural meeting of AGRS in August 2022. Very well received for being a niche conference. We had distinguished international faculty, Dr. Edwin Kula, Dr. Gottlieb, Dr. Moad, Dr. Krishnan Chotiwari, and Dr. Mahind Bhandari from Verticuti Foundation, who are our academic partners. AGRS secured affiliations with SURG, the European Robotic Surgery, and Asian Society of Gynaecological Robotic Surgeons. I welcome you all to join this movement of AGRS, which will take you to the future of surgical innovation.
Journey, and I would say that it's a welcome gift to encourage others to achieve greatness. Through this platform, we've always endeavored to encourage more and more gynecologists to adopt this innovative technology to improve their patient outcomes and surgical profiles. I would now like to invite our dignitaries over to the podium. So let's start with our guest of honor, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan. Please. Our President AGRS, Dr. Ruma Sinha. The Treasurer AGRS, Dr. Yogesh Kulkarni, and Vice President AGRS, Dr. Rama Joshi. We are awaiting the arrival of our chief guest. An introduction of our guest of honor, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan is an IAS officer. He is a Principal Secretary to the Government of Telangana, Industries and Commerce, INC Department, and Infotech, Electronics and Communication Department, Government of Telangana. As we start any ceremony in India, we always start it with an invocation to the Almighty so that we have a good beginning. So I would like to invite our dignitaries here to please go ahead and light the lamp. As we offer our prayers to Ma Saraswati by lighting the lamp, we would like to thank the Goddess of Knowledge for blessing us with all the knowledge and wisdom that we have today. Vandana means praising or surrender, and so Ganesh Vandana means praising Lord Ganesha. He is our Vignaharta, Sukhakarta, Dukhaharta, and we really pray to him to make this event successful. President of AGRS, Dr. Ruma Sinha. Give her a big hand, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, because she's a brave society and this conference, a robotic surgeon who needs no introduction. Everyone's favorite and the most dynamic and versatile Dr. Uma.
Good afternoon, everybody. Dignity on the dais, Mr. Jayesh, Ranjan, Principal Secretary of the Information Technology at Government of Telangana, and for our international guests, make me understand that this is the local state government that we are talking about. We have a federal system of government in India. Mr. Ranjan, with his visionary idea and effort, has been instrumental in the state of Telangana to bring all these newer technologies, may it be AI, blockchain, virtual reality, cybersecurity, and including, I have been a part of it, and thank you for inviting me for that, Mr. Ranjan, is to form a robotics framework for this state, which includes not just the surgical robot, but robotics in every field. And the state is also very, very instrumental in providing support to the startup companies. And welcome all the faculty and delegates for taking your time out to be with us this weekend. And hopefully you're enjoying the session since morning. There are many more to come. As medical professionals, we are dedicated in providing highest quality of service and support to our women of our country. And it's crucial for us to remain updated with the new technologies, make that little effort, time to get in tune with what's happening around us. We tend to become creatures of habit sometime and then just go on with what we are doing and think that's what we have. But the stage or the scene of gynecology surgery has a paradigm shift in having to adopt robotic surgery. Today it's not just as the surgeons that we are wanting to learn, but the patients who are wanting to have such surgery also, because this technology has brought those difficult surgeries which was not possible by laparoscopy to be performed in a minimal access way by using robotic technology. So what does that translate to the bottom line? It translates that women in this country, maybe they are suffering from cancerous or non-cancerous gynecological diseases, if they need surgery, should be offered minimal access surgery. And that's the bottom line that we as gynecologists must be able to provide. Coming to the role of AGRS, we just showed you a small video of how we thought and what we are trying to do. But the focus and the main vision here is to what we also spoke when we were talking about that robotic Telangana framework, is responsible deployment of technology. I think as surgeons and as medical professionals, we must understand that when we talk about responsible deployment of technology, we must make sure that the person who is going to deploy this technology to the women in the country is properly trained, has been mentored well, understands that robot is just a tool, it doesn't make you a good surgeon. So you need to have your basics, but you need to learn this technology. And that's where the role of AGRS is there. Some of us must have seen the 7 founding members are all very experienced robotic surgeons in this country. Reach out to any one of us, we will be very happy to mentor you on an individual basis. But what as an association we are trying to do is we have now tied up with our European colleagues, that is the Society of European Robotic Gynecological Surgeons, and we are trying to now do a kind of Indo-European training program which are 3-level, and ultimately will actually end up you having a diploma, and make this so rigorous without any bias, and make sure that it's objectively assessed that at the end of it we have really helped you train to use this technology safely for the women of this country. So that's the number one priority and vision. Of course, this will be supplemented by meetings like this, live workshops, seminars, any proctorship that you want. Anybody, you can call up anybody in the middle of the day and ask, this is my problem, what can we do? We are always there for anybody who's been attending this. I would also like today to congratulate all those people who presented and sent their best work for this meeting. We appreciate each and every entry that came. However, would like to specially congratulate the winners of the AGRS Verticuity Scholar. That means the videos that won the prize. Interestingly, we had so many videos and so many good work that came, that although the number of prizes were 5, we have now extended it to 7. We could not just leave the 2 out. We also came this year, last year we had this last year, between this year we actually added AGRS champion, where people not presenting videos but sending their good work or best work that they have, got a prize for AGRS champion for their best award-winning paper. So with RoboGynIndia, we continue to uphold our commitment for excellence in patient care, and it's important for all of us to explore the potential of this robotic surgery. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for showing the dedication that you have towards this new technology. Feel free to interact as much as possible on and off these sessions, and I welcome you all for taking your time out to be with us in Hyderabad today. Namaste.
Thank you, Dr. Duma. I would now like to request our guest of honor to please give us a few words.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Sinha, Dr. Joshi, Dr. Kulkarni, all the invitees, delegates, international delegates. Let me also welcome all of you on behalf of Telangana government. As I was introduced, I work for the government here and look after the important sector of technology, and I'll share in a while what exactly is our interest in promoting this particular branch of technology. But before that, let me congratulate Dr. Sinha for taking this initiative to form this association, to have a plan of how do you really create an impact in this particular domain, to bring all of you through these kind of conferences, to have a very clear roadmap about capacity building, about international partnerships, etc. So congratulations to you in particular and all your esteemed colleagues. Some of you may not be aware, possibly those who either don't live in Hyderabad or don't live in India, that Telangana is the youngest state in our country. It was formed in 2014, and after the state was created, one of the, I welcome Dr. Sangita Reddy to the stage.
Welcome, Ms. Sangita Reddy.
Thank you very much.
Sure. So I was telling you about what has prompted Telangana to look at technologies, look at advancements in technology. So when Telangana became a new state 9 years ago, there was a strong reason why there was a demand for this new state. One of the main reasons was that over the previous 50 years, when this region was part of the combined state of Andhra Pradesh, there was a sense that all the opportunities are going the other way, nothing is happening here, and therefore we should take more control about our opportunities, our livelihoods, our programs. And when this became a reality in 2014, one of the questions was that how do you really catch up with the lost time, all these decades when you have been kind of left out. What can we now do to advance our development? And expert after expert told us that Telangana should become a technology-enabled state. Technology can help you fast track, leapfrog, pole vault your developmental agenda. So 9 years ago, we decided that wherever new technologies are advancing, whatever are the opportunities for the country, for the state, we should try to grab that and run it in a very systematic way. So I'm happy to share with you that over the last 9 years, as a government, we have focused on some of the most cutting-edge technologies, and the latest technology that we have started focusing on is robotics. As Dr. Sinha pointed out earlier in the year, I think it was in February, that we launched our robotics policy, becoming the first state in the country to have a state-specific robotics policy. And we have decided when we launched the policy that at least initially for the coming few years, we will focus on 4 verticals. One is of course healthcare, the second one is agriculture, the third one is industrial automation, and the fourth is consumer robotics. So healthcare, as I mentioned, is one of the prime focus for the government in promoting robotics technology. The framework that we launched in February is rested on 5 pillars. The first pillar is on how do you encourage more and more private companies to design their hardware, to develop their software, robotic software that is, robotics hardware and robotic software in our state. First of all, if they are an international player, can they look at the value proposition of India, and within India, what can it take for them to select Hyderabad and Telangana for do that development. And again, I'm happy to share with you that some very encouraging initial results are there. I don't want to name names, but we are in advanced talks with some very premier companies who manufacture robots, who deploy robots, and they have decided to, they are contemplating setting up their facilities in Hyderabad in India. So that is the first pillar. The second pillar is of course to promote innovation, to promote research. We know that this is an area where lots of advancement of knowledge is still happening, it is still underway. Lots of innovation is happening. I'm again happy to share with you that one of the first startup which focused on robotic surgery actually is from Hyderabad, a company called Chip. I'm not sure if they have been called or they're here or not, but we have that distinction of a rich legacy of startups who are working on this area. And we want to do that further. We want to set up a robotics accelerator which